Welcome everyone to our movie showcase. I'm the author and the host Shipei, and this is our team, Xuan and Yuan. Before we dive into any concept, framework, or claims about our paper, let's see a movie together.
Tap, 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 the keys align, coffee buzz, the morning's fine, the desk, a chair, a view divine, the workday hums its morning dew, a glimmer bright, chicken scratching in soft daylight, coffee steam curls, slow and true, the world feels brand new.
The Meaning Agent. Order today 30% off. Your life meaning is our product mission. All you need is just one click. One click. Solve it all. We are here for you. You'll have a choice or not.
So welcome back, and this is The Meaning Agent, a short film of three characters in different age group are seeking for the same question: what is the meaning of life? And the irony is actually rooted in reality that we're trying to use technology to solve the problems that cannot be resolved by adding more technology. So back to us, the story behind the scene. Neither of us are filmmakers, yet we're able to pull it up within 40 hours. This experience is so interesting and sounds very impossible to the historical us, so we've decided to capture our learnings and share with the community. We have four claims: separating ideation from structure, vocabulary acquisition as creative skill, evaluative judgment as creative labor, and creative orchestration as transferable framework. We're going to walk through them one by one. So back to our story. This story actually started from my personal raw emotions and raw observations. I find myself addicted to my phone and sometimes feel hollow about the real life experiences. Then I realized it's not just me. I find the same issue on students, working professionals, and even retired seniors. So we share the same pain, and they just became my Mike, Jenny, and John in my story. So I just poured my raw emotions and observations into messy documents without AI. And then I use Cloud to revise the story and incorporate the structure into the story that I can pull out the storyboard. So I think the key takeaway from this one is AI can teach me rules and structures, but just cannot teach me what I want to say. This is also an interesting one. Like I said, neither of us are filmmakers. We just don't know how to describe our vision and the imagination to AI precisely. We just don't know how to describe the vibe of this scene or like how to make the frames like consistent, the character like consistent across this like whole story. And these gaps actually help us identify the real skills in the filmmaking nowadays. We need to extend the vocabularies, specifically in prompt, model, and pipeline. For prompt, we actually created a package of like 8 components: style, shot, environment, scene, character, prompt, action, and moods that AI can actually respond to. And for model, there are just like so many models like out there. It is very efficient for us to know what each models are good at and their strengths and their weakness and their like real failure mode and practical constraints. And for pipeline, so there are like 6 or like 7 tools. We need to like chain them like together to actually create a system that bring the content from staging to the real production. This is the most surprising part to us, that AI actually overviews the content and it just ease out, smooths away a lot of like our edges, our roughness, and basically those fun parts that make our story ours and sound. Not all the gaps need to be filled, and we as creators need to say more no's to those like AI recommendations to actually protect our stories. So we need to be a harsh like judge than we thought, and basically be the final owner to give the sum up or like sum down. So the last one is to tie everything together. We believe this creative like orchestration as a transferable framework is the roadmap for human AI co-creation. It starts from like separating your ideas from structure to protect those like raw materials, raw emotions, and raw observations. And then it really relies on the 3 literacies, the prompt, model, and pipeline, to make sure we build a sustainable pipeline, a sustainable system. And then we need to be harsh judge to negotiate with AI agency to actually protect our stories and to make sure the story still has our core. And with that being said, the meaning agent is complete. It's imperfect, but real. And it tells us this is a new age where technologies are like super accessible to all the beginners, especially the ones with ideas, but not effortless. We still need to practice new skills and to be really have the real curiosity about our lives to make our stories very unique. So we're very happy to share those learnings with the communities. And you can find us through this context here and enjoy Kai.